Okay, mail is on. Microphone is on, whatever it is. There it is. Okay. And we have yellow envelope. Victoria, Mesa, Arizona. And you haven't got any word from P yet?
No, not yet. I'm waiting for that phone to ring.
He must be doing all right, or they'd have called.
Yeah. No news is good news.
Huh?
No news is good news.
Well, that's true. Well, I don't want them to call and say, come get him.
No, they won't. At this point, we have until 7 o'clock to say, come get them. And it's 5 o'clock now. So. Thank you.
I don't want to babysit him overnight. There's just no way I can go down there, you know? No way. Okay, here we have, hoping all is well with everyone. Be safe. She would like 3 chicken bricks and $5 wherever else it is needed. Well, isn't that nice? That's good things. We have a lot of those $5 things, and it does mount up.
Absolutely.
It does mount up. We have, I think, in that account, $22,000? Something like that. Oh, you don't get that anyway. That's got to go in here.
Right.
I didn't mean to throw it at you. There you go. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
That's got to go that way. Okay. And this is Jan Gerhold.
Where does Jan live? What state?
Mishawashkota, Indiana. Let's try for Indiana. That one.
Thank you.
And then that goes in there. And she gives us $365 a year. It keeps going. The tongue is the fastest healing part of the body. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I do know you're very bloody, you know. You bite it or something, it comes out of there. Anyway, the Mona Lisa has no eyebrows.
Yeah, that's right.
Really? Gwen sat for the Mona Lisa once. You've seen that picture. Oh.
No.
Oh my. She was the Mona Lisa, Janine was American Gothic, and I was the woman in the rocking chair.
Oh. Churchill's mother? Is
Something like that.
Something like that? Winston Churchill's mother or something like that?
No, I'm sitting there just sideways. And I don't know. Whistler's mother. Whistler's mother.
That's it.
Okay. I have those 3 pictures. They're very good, actually. Strawberries contain more vitamin C than oranges. Huh. Well, that's a new one. Okay. Work on that one. Solitude. Lake management. Shrewsbury, Mass. Restoring balance and enhancing beauty. Don't spit on me. It's going to take me a while here. I think I got it. Oh, we got 2 of them. What's the white Carlene? Notification of aquatic treatment of Hood Pond.
Oh.
Here, you can read that.
All right.
Why don't you read that to them? I'll open the next one, which says the same thing, and I'll have something to read.
Hood Pond in Ipswich and Topsfield will be treated with the US EPA MA registered herbicide Sonar with the fluoridone and Procelacor to control invasive aquatic vegetation, variable water milfoil, and fanwood, as well as clear pass for spot treatment of Framites, common reed, on Wednesday the 29th. The pond will be closed to all water uses, including boating, fishing, and swimming, on the day of treatment only. All use will be restricted until June 30th, except for irrigation using pond water, which will be restricted until August 30th. These water use restrictions will be posted with printed signs placed around the pond shoreline prior to application. Subsequent herbicide booster treatments will be conducted approximately 1 and 2 months later, mid to late July to mid to late August. Water use restrictions for those treatments will be identical to those of the upcoming treatment. All uses will be restricted until the following day, except for irrigation, which will remain restricted until August 30th, 2022. The project is being performed for the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation under a license permit issued by the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection and order of conditions from the Ipswich and Topsfield Conservation Commissions. Solitude Lake Management is the management consultant and contractor for this project. Please contact Solitude Lake Management with any questions regarding this treatment. There you go.
Huh. I was a little bit shy on this. They're going to do it on Wednesday the 29th.
Correct.
Cease to all water uses, including boating, fishing, swimming, on the day of treatment only.
Right.
All uses will be restricted until June 30th. But that's saying the same thing, right? Because they're putting it in the 29th.
Right.
All uses,
Except for irrigation.
except for irrigation. Well, you got it all memorized. So
Got
don't-
it. Got it. So we're not going fishing or boating.
We're not going fishing or
on that
boating.
day.
No. Okay, Suzanne. Freeville, New York. Freeville, New York. Oh, she's the one that makes for our diarrhea puppies. You can have that one.
Thank you.
But these are special ones. They go in a special place because they're bigger. They don't
These I
go.
could have used at my house the other morning.
They don't go in your pocket.
No.
Enclosed, please. Fine. 10 for a chicken brick
Nice.
and 1 for the fun fund. I am Suzanne Horwath, Freeville, New York. Well, isn't that nice? That could go in here. Okay. ACLU, we don't need to do that. Please take care of your Toyota. Oh, it's the RV4. At least they're updated me. I'm still getting notices about the Sequoia.
Which did not exist
What?
in the 70s. And, you know, I think no matter what happens, there is going to be this
Oh. Thinking of downsizing? Where do we start? Where do we go? What do we do with all our stuff?
Those are loaded questions. We have Gwen come in. She'll take care of all your stuff.
She could have a business. She's good at it.
She's very good at it.
She's super. And she was so happy when they took things.
Yes.
She got all excited. The first thing to go was the sink.
Yeah. She said within 5 minutes.
It was 5 minutes and she was so excited. And then I was going to go back and get the milkshake maker this morning.
Oh.
You know the old kind that you shove your
Yes.
cup under,
Yep.
you know?
I didn't even know you had one of those.
I know, I did, because I went through a phase. And I went down this morning, it was gone. So I told her, and she wrote me this, oh, great, congratulations, I'm glad somebody used it. You know, so there is hope. I'm not sure what. Fernanda, Madison, Wisconsin. She does have an organizational skill, though. Wouldn't you say? I mean,
Yes.
that,
She sets her mind to something.
and don't get in her way.
You will get bowled over.
You can, she gets mad. Oh, this is for the tote bag.
Did you see what I brought up?
Oh my word, okay. So
And
I'm
they
gonna put it
fit,
in there.
nope, they go right over here
Well, you
immediately.
you can deal with that part.
And then the international people, or people outside the US, they have been emailing me and I've been doing one for them. And they fit.
Well, wait a minute, here's another one. And this is from Sawyer. Cornwall, New York.
Yes.
I think that's what that says. Cornwall, New York. 12518. I remember that, because my parents live right up the street. Nope. Missed. Oh. Moving on. Moving on. This is that Lifeline screening. And you know, I went to it. Somebody told me to go. It was really, and they had it in some VFW hall sort of thing. And I was led to believe that it was, you know, doctors and nurses and things. There may have been one RN there because her name was all over the place, but I never did see her. And there were a whole bunch of people that had never done this. You know, they fumbled when they put your blood pressure stuff in, or the thing around your neck, or, you know, I had problems with that. I had problems with that one. Although it cost me $150, I won't do it again. Okay, so you don't want this. You don't want that either. That goes in there. And this is Carol Moffat, Salem, Oregon. Okay. Self-sealing bubble maker. Here we go. We have some poo pickers. Hi, Carlene. Oh, look at that. That's printed.
Oh, that's cool.
And peeps.
I like the stamps. Did you notice them?
Yep, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Please accept the personalized poo pickers for summer wrapper or whatever. Remaining unmarked pickers may be used for their traditional purpose. Also enclosed a check for 3 chicken bricks. Thank you and have a great summer. Carol, look at that. Look at all that printing and things that she did.
Wow.
So this was a
Very
card.
nice.
Okay, so this is for 3 chicken bricks, so that goes in here. And that goes in here. And this goes to you.
Good.
To the pot. I did that. I did all those. How did we ever get into this? How long have we been doing this? Unbelievable. Okay. It doesn't say is from nobody. Tate from nobody. And I haven't cut myself yet.
That's good.
Although people used to lecture me all the time about cutting away from myself and things like that. Oh, I know what this is. No, this is not for you, dear. Here, you can have those. See? I bought one for us and one for her.
Oh, I know what those are.
Right?
Yep.
Will you see that she gets hers to play
I
with?
will definitely. She'll be thrilled.
Do I have to put a battery in it yet, or?
They should come with one.
Oh, there's flashlight. Yeah, there it is. It's a rather large spot.
Ooh, look at that.
Chickens would have trouble with that. But that's all right, we'll tie it.
There we go.
I don't know whether dogs would have trouble with that or not. You're not going to have
Dogs
a
might
chance to
like
try. Oh, and you can have, that's a
Trade
nice
you.
box.
It is a nice box. I may have to keep this box.
Karen Jordan, Eureka, Illinois. Okay. Press firmly to seal, so we don't press unfirmly to unseal. Oh boys. Oh boys. Oh look. Mint,
Gourmet mint.
mint flavored. So these no, you don't want these. No, no, you don't want those. We know these are bad already.
No, I'll take those.
We'll put them in that one, right?
Exactly.
There you go. They're not through yet.
Okay.
Here, have some more. That's to say you don't eat them one at a time. I don't think they'll eat them all together. I think that's empty. You want to look at that?
Yes.
Okay. Get out the way. It's not yours. Dear Carlene. Oh, look, there's a $20 bill. That's got the staple in it. I'll go let you deal with that. Don't get in there. Sending you some Leeman's mints for you to try to soothe your cough.
Ooh.
Thank you for everything you and your group do. Make life better for all the recipients. May I have 2 chicken bricks? You certainly may. Keep up the good work. Karen from Eureka, Illinois. Huh, okay. This goes in here then. And that goes there, and we got this. And these go probably on the front porch.
Yes, I've actually been using them.
Well, I would hope.
I use them quite a bit. I use them at home. I have to make my own at home though. Thank you.
Okay.
Try mint.
Are we going to try one now? Huh?
Yeah.
No, you don't want one.
They're mint, silly boy. They're not candy.
Well, they look like candy.
Do you want a cookie instead? I can get you a cookie.
Get a cookie, that would be better.
We found them in here.
The other one is empty now,
I see that.
and that's ready for that bag of stuff for the yuppie.
Oh, okay.
We have a bag of that, right?
Yes, yes, we
There
did.
you go. Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you.
They're kind of nice.
How are they nice? Good?
Hmm.
You
They're
can't
not
have one,
peppermint.
Edie.
Not yet.
Hold on. There, good.
Okay, we did that.
Very good. All right. Let's answer some questions. That means I talk with food in my mouth.
Don't talk with your mouth half full, fill it.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. And Crafty sees the raffle wheel in the background. Where did you ever get that?
Oh,
It had little balls in it. Rubber balls that big.
yeah.
I put them in another container. We still
They
have
were
them.
they were just to break it up.
Okay, I thought so because you had
Put them
little
back in.
little tickets in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can definitely bring those back up.
But those balls are the wrong size for my monkey fist
Okay.
project.
All right. Fluffy says, hello, ladies. Who is keeping Pete's bed warm in the ice house? That is Bianca. I parked her there this morning. Indy Duden says, hi, Carlene and Lynn. How was your Monday?
It was fine.
It was rainy.
I like rain. It washes everything out.
Yeah. No, it totally washed me out this morning. Crafty says, how is Tuxedo Churchill? Did the older Dane that lived with him, Nellie or Hillary, pass away? Do you know these dogs, Tuxedo or Churchill?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Does not ring a bell at all. Crafty also wants to know, do we have any test results on Pete when the vet called this morning? No, the vet called early this morning. What was it? When did I talk to you? Around 6 or so this morning?
Yeah.
Just saying that he was fine all night long. They were not giving him food only because of the tests that they may do today. But his temp, they had decreased a bit, so it was around 103. And they were giving him plenty of fluids overnight. Does Lucky have a recheck at the vet? He goes in 10 to 14 days for his sutures to be removed.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Fluffy says, Carlene, are going to have Matt come and tell us about Bud and Rose.
Not here.
I haven't seen him.
Haven't seen him. I've got a picture ready to show him, though. Maybe you can hold this up. This is a draft horse parade that I put on, and the Yankee Draft Horse Association bought all their draft horses and had a parade. But this one had a baby tied next to it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And it walked along there just as nice as could be.
Wow.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that foal that 20 miles would cure. So I suggested that Matt put my big Western saddle on the mare and hang on the foal, and we'll see you
And go.
in Salem, Massachusetts or something.
There you go.
Really, there's nothing.
Look at those knobby knees.
I know. There's horses around here. The biggest problem is they're not stretched out. They're not working. You know, they're in a stall. They don't get in the pasture to run. Even if this one does, he needs to do things under restraint, which is, have at it, Matt. We can't do it.
There you go.
But there's another guy. If Matt's not going to do it, get the other guy.
Wallace.
There's a Wallace. He's a bull rider. He can stay on most everything. And he's strong as a bull.
Very
strong.
Super nice guy.
Yep, they're both nice guys.
Okay, Indy Dune says, how was retired mom Opal? Crafty, who helps us informed with her amazing SDP knowledge, which is unbelievable how much knowledge she has, reminded us Thursday, 6:30. Oh, so this Thursday is her 11th birthday. We see Opal every Saturday. Her human comes with Opal, and they volunteer around the farm. So
It's Saturday Sandy.
Yep.
Is her name?
Yep. Yep. So she's doing well. They go for walks.
A lot of long walks.
Lot of walks.
She lives on
once
the
a week.
beach down in Dahan.
Oh, okay.
Dahan, Lynn.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been a volunteer here for
Long time.
a very long time. Yep.
That was Bentley's sister.
Yeah. What are you doing over there, Jim? Getting comfy? Yeah, we're looking at you. Silly boy. Crafty wants to know, has Bianca returned to her pre-pregnancy self? Do you give her lunch? She looks a little thin, similar to her mom, May. Yeah, so she is getting back to her old self, and she does get lunch every day. And I had, for a full week, given her satin balls, which also helps out. I'm going to stop for this week and then start her up again next week and, gradually get her back up to weight.
What are satin balls?
Those are those ones that we were given Larky. They have the...
What do you make them out of?
So the ingredients are hamburger, molasses or honey, total cereal.
Total. Okay.
Total cereal. Oatmeal, Quaker old-fashioned oatmeal. 1 packet of gelatin. 2 eggs, including shell. What else? There's like 8 different. Wheat germ.
Wow.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of. I just throw everything together, and then you mush it all up, and then you roll them into little 1-inch balls, and you refrigerate what you're going to be using, and freeze what you're not going to be using, and they eat it raw. And she loves it. Yeah. Crafty wants to know: have you heard recently from the people who have taupe, or hope, and pink? I know that all the boys in that litter, Olive and Bumpy, have passed away. We did hear from taupe. I have not heard from pink, but I had heard from taupe not that long ago. And honestly, I don't even remember what I heard.
That's pink?
Yeah, we had...
Yeah, Pink was doing a hell of a job up in Vermont, and we never hear from her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't heard.
They were very happy with her for, when they started out. And you never know whether the people survive too well or not.
Right.
All these people have problems to begin with, and at any rate.
Pico says, hi, Carlene and Lynn. Carlene, how long have you been using poo pickers?
Oh.
When did you come up with this creation?
I can tell you. I came up with the creation because I started the $10 chicken shit thing, and I said, if you can't afford the $10 a month, then take your cereal boxes and cut it up, because I wanted everybody to help out somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there are a lot of people that can't afford the $10 a month. And if you can, fine. If you can't, then you cut these up, and if you can't afford to send them, you let us know, and I'll send you the postage.
There you go. Well, there you go then. Long time. Fluffy says she loves seeing the 3 house dogs running out there by the pond, especially Jimmy. He's a good boy. Oh, there we go. Sassy Bell says, I always thought that the cornea was the fastest healing part of the body. I will have to check with this eye doctor at the next appointment.
We may have a slighted view. What is it?
Yeah, the cornea versus...
Yeah,
I don't know. I heard both, though.
The tongue is full of blood. It's the blood that heals. I mean, it's That's why when you get old, you have trouble on your shins, 'cause there's not much blood.
Really?
The cut on my shin has got to be 6 months or a year old.
Yeah, it's old.
And it's still old. It's still there.
So you're the twin of Janine, because she has the same cut.
See, look.
Yep. Okay, that might be the vet's office if you want to continue.
Go.
Scoot around you.
Oh, quick, go.
Or it might be my auto insurance.
I don't hear anything. Oh. Okay, I'm over here. I'll try and listen. She's not going to tell me. Well, anyway, she'll get off there in a minute. How many corgis does Gwen have? She has 5. The Catholic Church used the barrel like that for bingo, right? We're waiting for an update on Pete. tuxedo was from the Tina.
Now, Easton says this was about 6 FBI agents who approached him as he was
Huh,
leaving the
I don't
restaurant
know
to check his phone. And we also
who that is.
we learned last week that there was another person searched on that same day in a different part of the country, Jeffrey Clark, former Justice Department official. So Clark's home was searched. And so this is the latest piece of investigative activity that we're hearing. Now, I should add, though, that with Eastman in this situation, the only reason we're learning about this is because he has gone to federal court to try and get a judge to put
When has left for home?
to access that phone and look at those communications.
Oh, she
He doesn't want them
completely redid the
hearing about it from his
overflow room.
perspective, being the subject of the search. And Wolf, I have reached out to the Justice Department to ask if they have comment on this. We haven't heard back from them yet.
Looks like they're stepping up.
It's taking Lynn a very long time.
Justice Department. We're going to have much more of the breaking news involving John Eastman. That's coming up ahead. Caitlin, thank you very much for that update. More now on the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling overturning Roe versus Wade, a decision sending shockwaves
What year
all
the-
across the United States. Cecile Richards is the co-chair of American Dreams.
Oh, what do I remember? What year the Pooh Pickers won an award at the dog convention?
Cecile, thanks for joining us.
No, I don't.
For the first time in nearly 50 years, America is going to
I think it was the year we were in Toronto.
on abortion rights. Women may not even know what the
I don't know.
at least not yet. How do they navigate this?
Well, Wolf, you're right. It's absolutely creating chaos. It's a public health care crisis in this country. After the Supreme Court ruling came down on Friday.
That foal in this picture is supposed to be 3 months old.
Of course, my home state of Texas.
I hate to tell Buddy, but it's time to get to work. And that foal was tied sort of front to back to Mother's belly. It was tied in such a way that it couldn't not go forward. You know, it couldn't go way back and get tangled in the wagon, and it couldn't get ahead of her. So it had no choice but to go with Mommy, which it did very nicely. I don't think it's going to be all that easy, but I'll take pictures.
Nearly 50 years. It's unconscionable. And the cruelty and the sort of disbelief of people across this country is obviously showing up today.
You can see Matt playing with Bud in the morning. He's out there early morning. He has another job, so he's got things to do.
Well, that's obviously where a lot of the Republican Party is going now. It's not enough just to ban abortion in their state. They want to make it impossible for women to even leave the state for abortion or to get access to medication abortion through the mail. But women, look, this is what we know, and I know from my many years of Planned Parenthood, making abortion illegal doesn't make it doesn't make abortion go away.
Okay.
It makes it unsafe. And
Is that all we got?
often have to take things into their own hands. And the stories
We better wait till she gets off the phone.
heartbreaking. One woman thrown in jail, a 26-year-old woman for attempting allegedly to miscarry. People in the United States of America, they do not want to see abortion become illegal. They do not want to see doctors criminalized. They do not want to see women.
I worry when these 3 dogs run
The Republican Party has been trying
together. They are so much weight.
they may have succeeded.
I worry they're going to hit a tree or something. We've had dogs do that, and we've had dogs not survive when they're running full tilt and hit a tree. So it does worry me.
Where do you see this fight headed?
I think it is. I know from over the years, people thought this would never happen. They knew the Republican Party would say things about banning abortion.
She's still talking on the phone.
This far, and now
What else would you like to know?
right. Well, it's not only that they
I don't see anything else.
leaving their state, literally these words of the state, not being able to cross the border to get access to legal health care. I know that we're going to see this in Texas. There are Republicans who are ready to ban birth control they disagree with. This Supreme Court opinion has opened the floodgates for restrictions on anybody making decisions about their pregnancy. And believe me, they say this is now going to be a state issue, but if the Republican Party is to gain control of Congress in November, I will guarantee you, one of the first bills they will introduce in a Congress will be a nationwide abortion ban, and they have as much as said so. So the stakes in the elections, the stakes for voting have never been.
Thanks so high indeed. All right, Cecile Richards, thanks so much for joining us. Just ahead, a devastating attack in Ukraine. What President Zelensky is now calling the assault, and how that ended the attack as world leaders questioning Russia's motives.
What's going on? It's a farmer's policy perk. Get farmers and you can save money by doing nothing. Just be claim free on your home insurance. Yeah. That's really something. Get a whole lot of something. Farmer's policy perk.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day, this virtual
No, I'm not going to bother with those stones because we don't plow that spot. That's where the snow will be plowed up, piled up. You only plow the hot top area.
these students aren't really back in 32 BC.
I don't know exactly what you're worried about, but
The metaverse may be virtual, but the impact will be real. Inflation is the worst we've seen in 40 years. American families are struggling to meet those needs.
yeah, because I do the plowing, usually the first plowing. I just follow the hot top.
What do an aerospace engineer, cancer immunologist, and bad scientist all have in common? We all have cool jobs in STEM fields. Whether it's building robots or learning to code, girls everywhere are finding their passion for science, technology, engineering, and math through positive role models and mentors. So dare to dive in, get connected, and explore. You never know what your future may hold. Learn more about this and even more cool jobs at SheCanSTEM.com.
This is John. He doesn't work this hard to get this far with his cholesterol. Taking with a statin might be able to lower bad cholesterol and keep it low with 2 doses a year. Side effects were injection site reaction, joint pain, urinary.
I didn't have any push-ups on me.
Are you? Did you watch this episode?
I did not watch that. I knew that she was in the arena training.
Ask your doctor about that deal.
Not that the dog didn't deserve a pretty good clip, but it did. What the hell? How do I go backwards?
I don't.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's the beginning.
The LG Cord Zero all-in-one tower with auto empty. The first stick vacuum that charges, stores, and automatically empties the dust bin, so you don't have to. For zero dust, zero worries.
Who's that dog?
Looks like
Working in the food business is hard.
I'm gonna say Jack.
But working in food
But you don't know either.
Oh no,
black
it's
dog.
Jenny.
Who is it?
Jenny.
A very happy dog.
Here's the reader. Read the menu Thursday at 10 on Food Network.
You know, there's something so relaxing about a backyard filled with native trees. Don't you think, boys?
See his foot?
First time in my life, everyone agrees with me. Actually, second, because everyone agrees that King
Caesar Milan got killed for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
thanks to our unique architect process.
But you got to. I mean, you know. Gotta do something.
She needed a few laps around the pond before doing this.
That's
Tire
right.
her out some.
Jogging it or
Yep.
something. Needs exercise.
Yep.
See, she's
'Cause
still
she wouldn't be so crazy.
so light in the front end.
Yep.
She's not thinking at all. That's where you can't teach a dog until it becomes bored.
Yep.
This one's not bored.
Celebrate the 4th in America, live July 4th and 7th on CNN.
Or maybe even just turn them loose in here, let her rip around for a bit.
In European history, that's when Ukrainian
you know?
Either way, though, it still needed to expel some.
Huh?
It needed to expel some energy
Yeah.
before attempting to do that. Okay, so that was Mass Vet. That
Okay,
was-
you're still on here. You got
That's
the
okay.
sound on.
So that was Dr. Haber, who was the same physician that treated Anna Banana. So Pete still has a fever. It went from 103.6 this morning. It is now 103.2. They did find white cells in his urine. They have not gotten the urine culture back yet.
Aha.
So that's one thing that we're waiting for. They did aspiration of his lymph node, and it came back that his lymph nodes are swollen. It's a reactive lymph node, meaning they're swollen because there is something going on there. It's not the lymph nodes that are causing the problem.
It's not cancer of the lymph node. It's
Correct.
you got
It's a reaction.
you got an infection someplace around there.
Yep. Yep. So what they are going to do is, we're waiting for the culture to come back for the urine. They are going to, the ultrasound did show that his spleen and he has lymph nodes in his stomach area that are also enlarged. So they're going to go in and just take a biopsy of those. I will know back probably within an hour the results on that. They're going to change his antibiotic. He's on doxy right now, doxycycline. They're going to change that because doxycycline's not touching
working.
this. And they had drawn blood and they kept it aside for, I told you, for the tick-borne disease.
Yeah.
They're sending it out.
Okay.
We told them to send it out. It takes a few days to get it back, but that'll also tell us if it's not any of this, if it's not the urine and it's not the spleen, then
They're still hunting.
correct. So those are the,
Fever of unknown origin, we still are.
and we still are. He's very responsive though. He's being a super good boy,
Good.
and he is feeling better because his fever's not as high,
Yeah.
but he's still
Lethargic.
there. Yeah, unfortunately. So
Well, they're
she's-
going to keep him overnight.
Yep, they're keeping him overnight. She's gonna call me back after this is, they do this here with the spleen and the lymph node inside. And then we have a different doctor who is going to be taking over his case, who we also dealt with, Dr. Palladino.
We know them all by now.
I really do. But that's okay. He will be calling me tomorrow morning, so we'll have an update later on tonight. And then we'll have a first early morning.
Later tonight?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep, she said that it should take probably 45 minutes to an hour, and then she'll be giving me a call.
Huh. They're very good that way.
They are. Their communication with their people
Yep.
is very, very good.
Yeah. Better than my husband was.
Yeah. If they say they're going to call you first thing in the morning, well, I talked to you first thing in the morning. It was
Yeah.
like 6 a.m. with
Yeah.
the update. They usually call between 6 and 8, and usually it's 6.
That's when they're sitting there drinking their coffee. Don't kid you.
Yeah.
So, but that's
they-
all right. They're organized.
They do their rounds
Yeah.
all night long, so that's good.
I've never been inside the place. Have you?
It's, yeah. Too often, thank you. My sister, that's actually her dog's doctor also, Dr. Haber.
Huh.
She has a, what do you call it? Like a Boston Terrier. And he has diabetes, so he's on insulin. He is going blind. He's just about blind. He's the $1 million dog.
Okay.
Everybody at one point owns one.
Oh yeah.
My first Dane was mine. That is her $1 million dog, and I'm sure everybody out there has had a $1 million dog at one point.
We have.
Yeah. So we talk all the time, and she's like, "Oh yeah," she says, "I go to Woburn at least once a month." I'm like, "Oh." Yeah. Unfortunately, we have her beat. So that's the
Okay.
update on Mr. Pete.
Okay, so that's all. Am I?
You all set with your questions? You took care of them?
I think so. Yes, I think up to the. We were waiting for you. That was all. No, now we got 22 comments. Let's start at the bottom of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There. That's where we are. That's tuxedo.
Oh, cute.
The 209 litter was with Chloe and Thumper included Pistol. Pistol was a good dog.
Pistol's still with us, still working.
Who is?
Pistol. Yep.
Where is she?
I don't know where she is, but I
It's around.
yep.
This is a very clear signal to all of us that this is the fight.
Couldn't read the whiteboard. Did you
All
wipe
right,
it out?
I can read you the whiteboard. I didn't wipe it.
Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck. Good luck.
Hopefully that's not too far away.
Thanks for joining us. Coming up, an Amtrak train derailment leaves multiple people dead in Missouri. We have good details.
Does Lynn have an official title? Yes, she's director of operations. No, the hayloft didn't get full of hay yet. It rained all day. Would it be possible for Lynn to do it? It's a wrap from this microphone on Sundays, just like mail call, while we wait for the ice house equipment?
I think we may have to. Those birds are so loud. The acoustics in that,
Really?
oh yeah, in that arena is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
No, we don't know what's going to happen with the mini horses and ponies. We don't know too much at all.
They're coming around though. They come over for treats.
Are they? Oh, good.
Juniper's industry-leading AI gives you insight into exactly what's wrong and how to fix it before anyone knows the problem, removing all your blind spots.
Do you worry every time you leave your dog home alone?
You're glad they're keeping Pete hydrated.
Yeah.
This outfit is the ultimate in veterinary care, so they know what they're doing.
Feel calm during the scary stuff like fireworks, thunder, or being alone. Available in a calming diffuser, spray, or collar. Thunder Ease is drug-free, vet recommended. In one
Schnauzer Mom made a comment about plowing up the rocks.
Oh,
It got cut out.
My name is Monique. I'm 41, and I'm a federal.
Will you update when you find out, please?
yes. Yes, I will update.
Has Service Dog Run ever had a date with diabetes?
I see a person that's caring. Sometimes I care too much, and that's when I have to learn to
I don't think, not that I know of.
Not that I know of.
No,
as they are. Botox Cosmetic is FDA approved.
no, not. Okay, are we done? All done. We did all that.
Yep. You did all that.
Okay? Goodbye. We'll see you in the morning. Whatever.
All right, we'll update you as soon as I hear if I'm not driving
Okay.
when I get home.
Well, then she'll call me and I'll update it. Bye.
There you go.